That you guys were asking how he got in. Ugh. And I realized last night that I have all the evidence, so I can show you exactly how that fucker got in. So this is my living room window. You can see that the screen has been cut vertically, and he didn't bring his own knife. He used my knife, so he must have just ripped the screen, and you can see. And I lived on the ground level. And then these chairs, which were just chairs like stacked up on my patio, that he pulled over and stood on to get in the window. And these are all from evidence that the police took. This is from the night of. So this is a view from the inside. And also, like, you guys are going to see pictures of my apartment, and it was messy. And one good reason to keep your apartment clean is that people, don't plan for that. But you can see, again, that the screen has been cut and that he came in here. And I know I told you guys that the window latch was broken. So these are fingerprints that were taken from the window. He did, I think when Cookie was barking at 2:45, when I didn't listen to her, he was probably banging the plastic window and breaking the plastic latch. And then this is jumping ahead a little bit, but I'm going to show you pictures of the chair because the police took these images of the footprints in the mud on the chair. And then this is a photo of the shoe kitty that he was wearing. My cat's being so dramatic because the door's closed. That he was wearing when he was arrested. And then a lot of you guys were asking, like, how can you protect yourselves? Like, how can you make sure that you're in a living situation that is safe for you? So I made a list of 10 things that I think are the most important. And this is from me, and then this is also from the police who I've talked to about safety as I was looking for a new apartment, a new place to live as a single woman. So these are the 10 things that I think are the most important when you're thinking about making sure that your home is safe. Number one is a dog. And I know Cookie didn't protect me. Cookie didn't fight the man who attacked me, but she alerted me to him being there. So whether it's a dog that's a big scary dog or a little dog that can hear and can alert you to someone being in your space or trying to get into your space, either way, like serial killers in documentaries, like so many people that prey on people have said a dog is the number one deterrent either way. So I would say a dog for sure. Next, I would say not first floor. So my apartment, you can see in those pictures, was a walk up on the first floor. This is really sad for me as a single woman. I love to have a garden. I love to have a yard for my animals, but I would say that someone having access to your windows and doors, period, is just going to be problematic. So a gated building. I live in a gated building now. It's very secure. You have to have like a key fob or a code to get in. That said, people are still in and out all the time, so I'm still very aware. Difficult to reach windows, I would say, is a big one. I live on the third floor of a building. There's a parking garage underneath my balcony, so it dips down. So even if someone tried to put a ladder down, they wouldn't be able to climb up. It's really hard to find an apartment that it would be really difficult to reach the windows. But I actually even had like a boyfriend a couple of years ago tell me that he was sure that he could climb my building and climb in my windows, and I was like, literally you're not getting the point. Weapons is one that I've seen you guys talking about in the comments. I do have weapons. I don't have a pew pew. I'm not against that. I think whatever you need to do to protect yourself, but for me, the weapons that I have are I don't know if I should say this because I don't know if it's legal, but I have this like big, like scary baseball bat that's also a stun gun that I have stashed in my apartment, and then I have tasers. Also, don't know if that's really legal, but I have tasers. For a long time, I couldn't have knives in my apartment, but now I do. Say neighbors who know you. I saw you guys asking if my neighbors called 911. I'll go into that in the next video, but I would say neighbors who know who you are and care about you in some sense, I think is important. Next, I would say alarm system. I have not. I don't know really like what is the most up to date alarm system that would really be able to save you in the moment. If you had an alarm system that alerted the police and the police were called automatically so that you didn't have to, that's wonderful. Next, I would say secure locks. Like I said at the beginning of this video and in the last couple videos, he was able to break the lock on my window. It was just like a little plastic latch. And I'm sure he just like banged or like tried to pull on the window a couple of times and it gave way. Like it was not strong. So I would say live in a place that has secure locks. A safe neighborhood. I think that can be a hard one because different neighborhoods are safe for different reasons. And then last is give your family and your closest friends your phone numbers. And I'm going to do a post about this specifically because my family, I didn't know anybody's phone number by heart. I only knew my family's number by heart. So when the police did come, they took my phone and I, like the only person I could get a hold of was my mom, and I wanted her to get a hold of, I live in LA and she lives in Wisconsin. So we really wanted someone to be with me in the ER. And so she was really struggling to get a hold of people, but I'm going to do a whole post about that. Hope that was helpful. My next post is going to be today about the 911 call. So trigger warnings there. I'm going to have trigger warnings on it. That is hard to watch. I also have the police body cam footage. So I kind of paired those together so that you can see what the actual scene looks like. And it is not pleasant. So just take care of yourselves while you're taking it in. Even if it's just, for education, like take a minute, process it, like take care of your heart. And then last thing is I'm putting together everything. I know you guys were asking, how did I know he was stalking me for that long? That came later. So I'm trying to figure out how to get us there, like get you guys the information that you need so that what I'm going to tell you will make sense. And that's also a longer story. So I'm working on that, but that's coming shortly, very soon.